What is up, guys? It is Uncle Bob, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back, guys. How's it going? We are here to continue along. Who turned that on? Somebody turned the, when your car door is open, the light turns on. I always, for almost 20 years of me driving, I always have that off. I don't know why. I've just never had my light turn on while I get in the car, even at night. And, yeah, who did that? Who did this? But yeah, guys, we are back for some more Megaman Battle Network. Last time I finally beat Proto Man, since between him and Elect Man, he was obviously the harder fight. Which, I don't know now. Maybe not, because it should have been the solution to me pretty evidently that swords were not his weakness, but that was the easiest direction to go. Wait for him to pop up in front of you, slash him, and your damage would stop him from slashing himself, which basically he could just two-shot me. So, yeah. I do find it kind of cool that Proto Man is, in this game, kind of a cross between the Mega Man series and the Mega Man X series. Is like a cross between Proto Man and Zero. It's actually really cool. I really like that. But yeah, supposedly now everybody wants, several people want me to talk to Lord Chowder, whatever the fuck is Chowder, dumbass. Everybody just wants me to talk to him because apparently everybody thinks we'd be cool with each other or something. Which obviously, he hates me. Whoa, another crisis. Good luck, Captain. Wait, what? Dr. Yukari is one of the best researchers I've ever known. Dad Glaze. Bad things keep happening around here, huh? Well, yeah, I guess when a terrorist organization has the sights set on you, I guess that's about it. Well, that was a party. The WWW plot is scary, but I can't fight on an empty stomach. Oh yeah, I'm not really fighting, I guess. I like this guy. Is there going to be another one of those that pops up? Because I remember both of those areas being really hard for their time. Our customers are becoming more and more worried. We need to do something about the WWW fast. There's a Waterworks information desk. I do not care about this. Even with the crisis over, they still make us. That will never stop. There's a sewer construction information desk. Water is our life. I guess that's a hint to let me know I'm going the wrong way. Alright, well, let's check the Psi Lab, see if Chowder is over there. I like how doom and gloom everything is about the internet in these games. He went to Dentown. He said that he heard that a WWW member is there. His job? Well, he's supposed to find the WWW. He's supposed to find there. That's why he's looking for members, I guess. Okay. Super cool. Is my father going to be in there today? And of course, old man's not in here. Why would he ever be? Which one was the power plant? Securely locked, you push and pull, but to no avail. The power plant is now back to normal. There's some problems with the network, but we're able to supply electricity with no problem. All right. Oh, wait, no. This is... Yeah, I don't need to be in here anymore. I already done did it. Done dot it. Bida bum bum booty. Yeah, but it is funny seeing all the electronic panic in this game. Like, oh no, the internet's coming to get us. It is nice though, because I don't know if I've talked about this before, but you know, one of the things about, you know, having 2 kids and getting to see, you know, how the different generations are coming up. You know, when I was, I guess, both a martial artist instructor and also when I was driving school buses for a few years after that, I got to kind of see the generation of kids that was coming up in like the 2010s and into the 2020s. Like, I got to see those generations of kids come up. And it is kind of funny that it seems like 2010s kids, like, they really like, especially when I look at like my stepson, who's like a senior in high school, or he actually just graduated. When I look at his age group and, you know, the give or take, you know, around it, that generation is like glued to electronics in a way that no other generation is. And I don't think ever will be. Because when I look at like my kids, you know, my two will, you know, yeah, they watch YouTube on the TV and shit while we're in the house. But we can be outside, no electronics, for hours. And the kids they're never going to ask me for my phone. You know, we use them in a lot of the ways that like my generation got Game Boys. Like, Game Boys were like a nice little distraction in a long car ride. You know, something to have around for appointments that are really lame and that, like, you know, kids are not going to have the patience to sit through. Especially because things like that aren't like meant for kids to, you know, sit through. Like, you know, you're at the DMV or whatever. But yeah, man, you'll see kids just outside now, for the most part. No electronics, really. And it's weird because, you know, all the stories you hear and all the nonsense, you'd think it'd be otherwise. You know, you think the next generation would be using it. Dig? Bro, what is with this girl? Christ. Okay, I'm not reading that. That is the most awful fucking 2010s lingo. 2000s lingo. I said 2010s earlier, so I'm stuck on it. But no, you really do see that kids of the next generation are a lot better about electronics. Like, I remember there was an era where if you went to a restaurant, you would see like every kid in a restaurant on their phones. Now, granted, you know, times are tough and nobody's going out to restaurants right now. But even then, like, even a place like McDonald's, you used to see that. And now, there's a couple still, like, obviously, but by and large, you for real don't see a lot of kids on their electronics in the same way that you did like 10 years ago. The way you were seeing it 10, 15 years ago, it was bad. But I think that's also natural. I think, as wireless technology really kicked off and really became like a staple in society, that era of like kids that grew up with them, like coming up with them, they were probably gonna end up using it more than anybody else was. Worries about his antiques, then he worries about his grandkids. Based. Oh, it's old boy. If you're a WWW member, then you know about the Undernet. Tell me now. I said I don't know anything. Bro. Another false lead. You again. I'm busy here. Leave me alone. What's your problem? I heard you were having problems, so I just came to help. Why would I ever need your help? Out of my way. This little cocksucker. Alright. I don't want to help Chowd, but we have to stop the end game. Megaman, let's try to find the www server's address. Nobody as cute as I could ever be in it? That sounds like exactly what somebody who's a part of WWW would say in the first place. There we go. Let me cross. I'll get used to the way everything looks, you say. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. Alright, I forget what Skullman even did. Oh, God. Oh, I got led. I got led so hard. Wow, okay. Alright, I need to beat this chick. Oh, that knight sword. Wow. Bro, I am so tired right now. God damn it. Just take your time, take your time, take your time. Easy 100. God damn. Did I already beat this guy? Flip back. I shouldn't be having this much problem with a fucking mini boss. Not even a mini boss. Optional ass content. Oh. Alright, get out of his way. That should be fine. Damn, it didn't make him stutter like I thought it was going to. Alright, one sec. Alright, quick stretch that I don't think really helped much of anything, but, you know, I'm still hitting the wrong option, so not a whole lot of hope here. Come on, man. Oh, my goodness. Damn, I tried to get rid of it before I lost my my frames. Feel like I beat this guy, but it must have been like once. Wow. There we go. Nice. Okay, take the free heals. Free heals. Oh, I'm getting so distracted by everything. So many things. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. That's frustrating. Tell you what, skullfuck is definitely a word for it with this guy. Come on, man. Guy's just being a fucker of mothers. Okay, recover. Oh. All right, get rid of that. No, just heal. He's almost dead. And I would rather just survive. Okay, Jesus Christ. I don't know why that was so hard. I'll definitely have to check out what that is. Alright, well, I wasted so much time on that, and that is it for the day, guys. There was no reason for me to need to do that, but you know what? I had fun anyway. Next time, I'll see what Chode wants, and see what we got to do to find the undernet, which, you know, obviously now we would just call it the dark web. But, you know, back then, it was the undernet. So, till then, guys, peace.